I don't think it works very well at all. And it ends up where one faction becomes the dominant faction, everybody plays that faction, and then that's it. It's possible, it just needs good implementation. Most MMOs have shit implementation. Yeah, exactly. So why would you judge on, you know, oh, we're going to be the ones that's gotten it right. So yeah. Anyway, that's one thing that I'm kind of concerned about. Other than that, I think this is always good. Like, is there actual, like, can you build, like, structures where it says you bring back resources and build your fledgling civilization? I'm actually really curious about this. Like, how's it going to work? Are there going to be survival elements to it or what? I think that the survival-based games that have building and crafting in them, having a merge between that and an MMO is something that a lot of people are looking forward to. And I don't think anybody's really kind of nailed that down, or at least not that I've played. So we'll see what's going to happen. Scroll down first page. There's nothing important. Conflict in the Shardlands. Okay, this is the third thing that they're talking about. In our game, you will alternate between private realms that we're calling blue shards for you and your friends, and more public red shards that deliver a more traditional, massively multiplayer experience. Blue shards play a bit more like a survival game. You and your friends can gather resources, construct bases. Okay, here we go. And adventure out into the wilderness. Blue shards are extremely variable, ensuring a place of full new discoveries and challenges, guaranteeing that you'll never see the same blue shard twice. Okay, so this is they're procedurally generated. Is that how it works? I don't know. Because blue shards belong to you, your effects on them are persistent and permanent. If you prefer a more competitive experience, you can host or join blue shards focused on guild rivalry or even guild versus guild PvP. Huh.
Hero has fallen.
I don't get it. So is it like, let's say you have a Valheim. You have your Valheim world.
A hero has
and then you can build a portal out of your Valheim world and then go into the MMO version of Valheim and then bring that stuff into it. Because that's kind of the way it seems. That sounds really cool. It's a really cool idea. Would it work? I don't know. Red shards, crafted by some of the best world artists and counter designers to provide a signature multiple experience, massive multiplayer experience, so many players at once. Red shards are some of the most challenging places in the game to survive, so your group will need to band together with other groups to defeat world bosses, collect critical resources, and even open the gates to end-game raiding instances. We expect some of you to prefer blue shards or red shards, but the core way to play Ghost is to travel between both regularly, as well as Ghost Central City. What is this really going to be like? It's a hub MMO. I think a game with a hub is okay. The blue is more solo and red is more multiplayer. Yeah. Blue is more farming and like kind of solo gameplay oriented, and red shards are more multiplayer gameplay oriented.
A hero has fallen.
I don't know. Do you think Trinity should be in the game?
Not ready yet.
I honestly think the only game to do something without the like tank healer DPS meta Trinity is Lost Ark that I've played. I think Lost Ark is really good at not having that, but they do kind of have that with like Gunlancer and like Bard and Paladin. BDO as well. Yeah, I haven't played BDO enough to really understand that. So I think that honestly,
I need to target
it's just generally better to go with the Trinity. That's what my honest opinion is. I don't want to see them try to reinvent the wheel. I don't want to see them try to like do something totally new or different. Just do what everybody else does do what works, and then stick with that. If they think that's not going to work, or that's not what their vision is, then they should do what their vision is. But personally, I don't see a problem with just doing what works. I like hero, but I generally dislike tank implementation. If they use the Trinity, it says so in one of their later titles. Oh, really? Okay. You should watch Down Rabbit Hole and Eve. Yeah, I'm not going to watch that.
A hero has
please stop the same thing. It gets boring after a week after launch, just like New World. I don't know.